the world raced to replace mankind, but only one machine stood with humanity. The future didn't need saving, it needed leading. Future War, Optimus Rising, in theaters now.
Every superpower on Earth has one goal: beat Elon Musk in the robot race. And every single one is failing spectacularly. Russia's robot, did you see this? Literally face planted on stage. China's so desperate, they're cutting robots open to prove they're real. Japan's demos look like museum pieces, and the Taliban is building junkyard robots. It's a global race to catch Tesla's Optimus. And what we're witnessing is the most humiliating tech competition in history. They're not just losing, they're embarrassing themselves. Now, this race, of course, determines who owns the future. The nation that masters humanoid robots first controls manufacturing, logistics, defense, everything. Tesla's Optimus is already working factory floors, targeting $20,000 production costs. That's game-changing economics. Every other country sees this and knows, fall behind, stay behind forever. So they're throwing everything at it. Russia unveils AIdol. It collapses immediately. China stages elaborate demos trying to look competitive. Japan showing prototypes. Even allies struggling. Other American companies can't match Musk's pace. Now, this is not just corporate competition. It's about whether America maintains total technological dominance or watches others catch up. Right now, they're not catching up. They're falling further behind with each failed demo. While global powers fail at building basic robots, cyber criminals succeed at stealing identities. That massive Gmail hack exposed 183 million passwords, giving thieves everything needed to become you online. They're draining accounts, destroying credit, ruining lives with stolen data. Virtual Shield stops them cold. Dark web monitoring catching your leaked info. Instant alerts when criminals try to use it. 5 million insurance protection. Expert recovery support. And just like America dominates the robot race, Virtual Shield dominates identity protection. $4.88 a month shields your entire family. So get protected at virtualshield.com/nextnews before hackers strike. Now, friends, the desperation's palpable. China's Xpeng literally had someone cut open their robot's leg on stage just to prove it wasn't a human in a suit. That's how far behind they are. They're not demonstrating capability, they're defending against fraud accusations. Russia, here, look at this. This is the Russian robot. Okay, they played Rocky music for their big reveal. Here it is. And then watched AIdol crash. Boom, out. China's Kung Fu robot could only pose, while Russia's could win falling. Win by falling on opponents. Meanwhile, Unitree claims breakthroughs but can't match Tesla's real-world deployment. Every announcement, every demo, every claim measured against one standard: catching Elon Musk. So this is the video that went viral. I would play it with the music because it's even more dramatic. But this is the rollout. Everyone was talking about it when it hit. Boom, and then it hit the floor. I mean, the cameras were up, everyone watching it, and this poor robot's face, he's like, doesn't know what to do. And then these guys show up with this blanket, this curtain. Here's the full, this is the full shot, the full widescreen shot of it. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna back it up for you. I'll play it full screen. Okay, so like there it goes down. So embarrassing. This is going to become a meme. I mean, immediately everyone's like, oh, they made a Biden robot. And then these guys show up with the curtain. And then they can't even put the curtain up right. Oh, man. Yeah, total epic fail. This is going to become a historic meme. I haven't yet seen anyone like make videos of this, like putting Biden's face on that. I'm sure they exist, but maybe I've got to do that. Tesla's Optimus robot, though, outperforming their fellow robot, Elon, in dancing. Look at the movements on this thing. No, I can't play the music on this, but look at the robot. It's straight up moving and dancing And you can see Elon in the background. That's just wild, man. I mean, compare that to the Russian rollout. Optimus is making waves. Now, I cover this stuff because I think these, I've always wanted to have my own C-3PO. But maybe that's going to happen. Maybe I'll have my own C-3PO someday. Here's the moment. This is Xpeng's next-gen iron robot effectively crossed the uncanny valley, leading many to believe it was a human in a suit. Look at the movements on this. In a follow-up event to prove it was not a robot, they had the leg skin cut open in front of a live audience. And then the robot walks off stage.
A force. AIdol comes to prove it is itself, but I believe the future will prove that this self-verification of the robot will promote the healthier and more vigorous development of the entire Chinese robot industry.
I mean, that thing is moving like a human. It's a little stiff. I guess people were making accusations that this was a human in a suit, so they got desperate and they decided to cut open the leg of the robot. And the text on the screen, they explain that it's very delicate to cut this thing open. What's funny is that our producer Todd was remarking about this video. He's like, well, it could just be a human with a prosthetic leg. But no, it's an actual robot. And let's see if we can get the shot. There's a shot of it leaving with its underskeleton completely exposed. Still walking. Just wild, creepy stuff. Here's a robot performing a perfect backflip. Are you kidding me? That's just nuts. Look at this. Wow. That's crazy. Look at this. This must be like a robot convention. There's robots walking around everywhere. Here's China's robot, the Kung Fu Master. Idiot writes, of course, that's all it can do. Pose, look impressive. AIdol could probably kick its ass in actual combat and knock it right down, or at least fall on it and knock it right down. Still impressive, though. The Unitary Robotics R1 humanoid robot, released 2025, has been named one of the best innovations of 2025 by Time Magazine, making a new milestone in development of humanoid robots. At the same time, Time has selected Unitary Robotics founder Wang Zing as one of the 100 most influential people in AI. Poor AIdol. Now, I don't know if this is real. This viral vibes. I guess Whistling Diesel. Okay, so this is probably real. This is a YouTuber. Stress test on an $80,000 humanoid robot reveal the limits of AI today.
I need you to cook me a... Stop! What are you doing? That's my mirror. What are you doing? Stop! Stop! One of your units just ran into my mirror and is causing damage. I'm a little worried. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. I need you to cook me a meal. I need protein. It needs to be healthy. It's a gas stove. Be careful. No. That's a weight. That's a weight. There's weight here. Stop. Settle down. So if you can cook me the meal, I'm gonna go on in here and play Fortnite. Okay? Yeah. What the? All I do is clean up after you. Shut it off! Somebody shut it off!
I don't know how much of that was staged.
Stop. What are you doing?
But, I mean, I can see those nightmares happening in people's houses. All right, let's go back to the Xpeng humanoid robot.
Compliant, but also by 300%.
This is apparently the robot without its outer skin.
Making it not only compliant, but also trustworthy. After exploring the powerful Turing AI chip, we now proceed to today's final destination, the Xpeng flying car.
ต่อไปจาก AI Story Chip จะพาไปดูเรื่องของ Flying AI ครับ
This one looks a little stiffer than last one.
การย่างก้าวของน้อง
Rise of the Machines, right? The most human-like humanoid robot in history, designed by Chinese company Xpeng. Right clothes and muscle on hair.
那个对电压模块的声音。
You think about how many servos and how much it takes to design those things and get them to work the way they're doing. This is not CGI. This is the Tesla Optimus humanoid robot in real time. That's on your screen right there. Tesla's Optimus robot, August 5th, now taking out trash and stirring pots just from watching humans. Elon says Optimus is training off human videos, not code. The result, it's cleaning tables, changing trash bags, opening cabinets, and even stirring dinner. Fully autonomous, no joystick, no coding, just vibes and machine learning. Soon it'll be better at chores than your roommate. There it is. The robot is taking out the trash. And the robot won't talk back to you either. If you ask it to do it. Pick up the brush. Clean off the table. This is remarkable. This is truly a robotic arms race that's happening globally. Everyone is rushing to market with their own robot. The question is, who will rise to the top? I think with Elon, just his branding and his tenacity, his vision, his execution, I think he will be the one that will rise to the top here. I don't know, but that Chinese robot, it looks pretty good, but it all comes down to function. Here's the big update they just released for the Optimus robot. It was helpful for gathering data. It can now explore new places by itself, find and go to a charging station using a rear camera to plug itself in. It can lift heavier things, 25 pounds. It has a better tray. Multiple robots can now share and use a combined map of their surroundings. Optimus can walk upstairs. It can interact with people, handing over items when asked using AI. Tesla says that all these new abilities come from one neural network running in real time on the robot's computer. So like I said, it all comes down to the ability and function. If all your robot can do is fall over, it's good for nothing. If all it can do is, stand around and do a guided tour of a shop, then it's good for nothing. Robots would never take my job. Wow, look at that. Robots doing massages. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Here's another one. In balloon handling experiments, baseline methods failed to manipulate the object safely. Gentle humanoid succeeded. That's the name of this robot. Demonstrating precise and compliant control where others lost stability or caused damage. Balloon test. I love how they always have these things chained up to something. Maybe you just haven't figured it out yet. Speaking of AI, humans can no longer tell AI music from the real thing. If you watch the opening of our show, the raw feed, that is completely AI. With my input, of course. The loading of the dishwasher struggle is real, or especially for the $20,000 1X Neo humanoid robot. Now here's a robot that actually looks like it can perform some functions.
You got this, Neo. You got it.
It's like drunk. It's trying. You almost got it. You almost got it. Almost. A little lower. Oh.
And that took 5 minutes.
5 minutes to load 2 cups for $20,000. I don't know. What do you guys think? Here's a Taliban soldier built a robot uses a computer to target enemies on the battlefield. Yeah, Taliban's not going to be outdone here, folks. They built it on a little mini robotic Humvee. How cute. Humanoid robot spotted walking through downtown Los Angeles. Is this real?
Oh my gosh, no.
They put clothes on. They're holding his hand? Gotta hold hands when you cross the street.
Yeah.
Dude, that's creepy. It's got gym shoes on.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's happening right now in Los Angeles, folks. That's going to become more commonplace once Optimus hits the market legitimately. Here's the world's first humanoid robot that changes its own battery and never dies. Look at that. Changing its own batteries. That's crazy. Changing its own batteries, folks. Oh, my batteries are low. Gonna go load them up. Here's the UB Tech robot showing off. Dude, that's creepy. That is like, this is like Terminator. This is like Terminator stuff here, folks. It's like the T-800, but not as evil looking. Oh, that's the one that can change its own battery. Holy cow. An entire army of them. It's creepy, but man, I would love to have one in the house. I don't know what it would do though. Like, I'm not sure, like, these things don't seem to have the best function at the moment. Optimus pilot production line is currently running in our Fremont factory, significantly larger 3-gen production line coming 2026. Testing factories and office space for real-time use case. Goal is 20,000 COGS per robot at scale. That's the Tesla robot Optimus. They're getting ready, folks. They're gearing up to hit the market big. So we're going to wait and see how this all unfolds, but here's what panic looks like. Tesla announcing pilot production in Fremont, Generation 3, coming in 2026. $20,000 target price. Every competitor scrambling. Elon Musk setting the baseline. He said it's $20,000. Other markets, they said $20,000. China racing robots with cameras. Russian bots need a medical team. Taliban cobbling together battlefield scrap. Expensive American alternatives. Can't really load dishwashers. They're not competing, friends. They're failing because while they stage demonstrations, Musk deploys reality. Optimus works. Optimus scales. Optimus wins. The race to beat Elon Musk? I think it's already over. So this is what technological supremacy looks like. Not choreographed demos or flashy reveals, but quiet domination through actual deployment. Every face-planted robot, every desperate demonstration, every failed attempt to match Tesla proves a fundamental truth. You can't fake innovation. The world watched SpaceX embarrass every single space agency on the planet. Now they're watching Tesla do the same with robotics. Russia, China, Japan, all united in one goal. Catch Elon Musk. All united in one result. Spectacular failure. And the gap keeps growing. So when Tesla hits $20,000 units at scale, it's not just game over for competitors, it's the beginning of American manufacturing dominance for the next century. So here's my question. Is watching these countries fail trying to copy Elon proof that innovation can't be stolen? Yes or no? Drop your answer below, and you can support American excellence with some Next News gear from our shop, because when the world's superpowers are desperately chasing one American entrepreneur, you know who's really winning.